Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Ought to be a good one here between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Here's Gordon now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Seattle, second baseman, Gordon.
Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Got him to go down swinging there. D. Gordon goes down for the first out of the game. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. His career numbers against Manaea. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. Grounded back up the middle. Taken in by Simeon. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Stepping into the box, Mitch Haniger. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high. Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Chopped weakly to the left. Segura over to his left. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's 1 for 2. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around at strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a swing and a fly ball. Haniger in pursuit, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Next up for the A's, Chris Davis. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Here's Nelson Cruz now.
Leading off for the Mariners, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
On the ground is second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His career numbers against Manaea. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Seager, originally from the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
At the plate, Ryan Healy. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Simeon's got it. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Hit on the ground out for short. There's Segura. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Here's Jed Lowry now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 3 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. On to first, and they get them both. So coming to the plate, Matt Chapman will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball for Seager down at third. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Digging in, Denard Span, 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First pitch coming, here it is. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Guillermo Heredia will come on now and run at first base following the injury. Here now is Mike Zunino. His career numbers against Manaea, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Zunino, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
3-1 the count now. Changeup in for a strike. Heredia on at first, nobody out. Sharp ground ball to third, and that's through for a hit. Coming to the plate now, Cameron Maben. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. And the changeup is way low that time. So 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, D. Gordon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground, and that retires the side. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's had some success, 5 for 11. He also has 1 home run. Starts him out with a changeup off the plate for ball 1. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
So now it's Mark Hanna. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. Segura for 1 on to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So digging in now, Dustin Fowler. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Scooped up, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out. Standing in, Marcus Semien. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. At the plate, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and Lowry will look this one in for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Mitch Haniger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Piscotty on his horse. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Seager behind with an 0-2 count. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Stephen Piscotty. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's Chris Davis now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is foul right side. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Struck him out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Paxton's ready. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll start off the 5th in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And that misses 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw gets him. 2 down. Into the box now. Mike Zunino. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler's under it, and that retires the side. Standing in, Jed Lowry comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Second baseman.
Hit on the ground out to short. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count. Windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. First delivery to him on the way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Very weakly on the ground. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Here's Cameron Maben now. He'll get things going here in the Mariners' 6th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Semien into shallow left. 1 down. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Lays off 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. High in the air out to center field. Fowler's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Now in the box, Mark Hanna reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. And the changeup is way low that time. This one's down to third. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Digging in, Dustin Fowler. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Marcus Semien. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Neither team denting the run column quite yet as we look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Into the box, Mitch Haniger, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Ready for another shot now. Kyle Seager, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. And that one just missed outside. Hit hard on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away. So stepping in, Ryan Healy. He's set, and the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. Now a long throw home. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run is also in, and with it, he is Merrill Petit. He's given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. 0-1, here it comes. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Hit down the line at first. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Here now is Mike Zunino. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. This is popped up. And he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end. Outfield. They're steep in.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now. They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out. Here's Chris Davis now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Matt Olson. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Hard hit ball to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So striding in, Cameron Maben. He'll start us off in the 8th. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Fowler. Makes the play. 1 away. Here's D. Gordon now. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's only 2 for 10. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Striding into the box, Gene Segura. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Runner's back. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Keeping particularly close tabs on him. 0-1 pitch on its way. Runner goes in there. Now the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Olson ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down as the runner will challenge his arm and head for third. And he's safe. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And likely nothing up at third, but he'll step off and look him back anyway. First offering on its way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Hit out towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Jed Lowry now. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Segura gonna have to hurry on to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Paxton's ready. Here's the first pitch. Bounce towards the mound. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 1-2. A little bouncer. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Another full count offering on its way. A bouncer up the middle. Backhanded. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Striding in.
The left fielder, number 20, Mark Hanna.
Nick Vincent enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Franklin Barreto will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Grounded slowly to the left side. He's got it. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends. Striding into.
Leading off for the Mariners, designated hitter
Blake Trinan enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
now playing left field, number 1.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. And it appears now the dugout has decided to put him on for free, so now the double play perhaps in order here with nobody out. And that misses ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
1-1 the count. Popped him up. In comes Piscotty, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Now to the plate, Guillermo Heredia. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. He'll come home with it. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Here now it's Mike Zunino, and they're runners at the corners now. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. High and deep to right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 6-0 ball game. Here's Cameron Maybin now. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball 1. Soft liner towards short. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Too low, 1-0.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 1-1 home. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1. Gene Segura standing in. Career against Blake Trinan. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Mitch Haniger will be the 9th man to bat in the inning. Barring a double play, waits on deck. Olsen is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Pitch popped up. Trinan is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Zach Duke, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. First delivery to him on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters. Edwin Diaz enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column. And this is popped up back behind second. Gordon over to his right. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Stephen Piscotty. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player.